Hey guys, so here's the deal. Halloween is in about 2 days, and I wanted to give you as much information on it as possible. So I searched the internet for facts about Halloween, interesting and creepy facts, and I wanted to focus on ones that I had never heard before. So I came up with 10 things that I found interesting. Hopefully you find them interesting too, and maybe you've never heard them either. So here they are. I'm going to start with my favorite fact that I found out. The movie Halloween from 1978, John Carpenter's version, is one of my favorite movies. It's one of my favorite horror movies, and it's something I love to watch during the Halloween season. If you guys haven't seen it, please watch it. It's so good. If you aren't familiar with the serial killer from those series of movies, his name is Michael Myers. Here's a picture of him. So this is what his face looks like. While making the movie, it was really low budget, and they needed to find a scary mask that wouldn't cost too much money. So they actually took this mask that is modeled after William Shatner from Star Trek. They made it on the Star Trek set, and they took the mask to use it. And it's William Shatner's face. And I never noticed before, and now I can't stop seeing William Shatner when I look at Michael Myers. And William Shatner had no idea. If you don't know who William Shatner is, here he is. Here's a picture of him. He's a dude from Star Trek, the original Star Trek. So he had no idea the face was modeled after him. And one time for Halloween, he dressed up and wore that mask because he was acting as if he was Michael Myers from Halloween, but he was actually wearing a mask of his own face. Number 2, Halloween is the second highest grossing holiday after Christmas, which I guess I could have guessed that. All of the costume sales and candy sales. Number 3, I am going to try to pronounce this correctly. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. Samhainophobia is the name of the irrational fear of Halloween. So there's a name for it, which means that there are tons of people that have a real fear, like a diagnosed fear of Halloween, which I think is understandable. There are a lot of other phobias that maybe are irrational, but maybe having a fear of Halloween is a rational fear. Okay, here's some history for you guys about the jack-o'-lantern. It says that it's an Irish legend that jack-o'-lantern was named after a guy named Jack who tricked the devil too many times. And the devil condemned him to roam Earth. He couldn't go to hell or heaven. He had to roam Earth, and his job was to carry a lantern and steer people off their paths by alluring them with his lantern. Okay, here's another weird one. Maybe this was common knowledge, but I never knew this. Harry Houdini, one of the greatest magicians of all time, yes, better than David Blaine, he survived countless numbers of dangerous magic tricks, but he actually ended up dying in 1926 on Halloween from appendicitis that was induced by several punches to the abdomen. But he died on Halloween. Okay, here's a really funny one. In Hollywood, California, it is illegal to spray silly string on Halloween. And if you do, you will get a $1,000 fine. I'm assuming because it creates such a mess and a lot of people use it on Halloween. Can you imagine you probably couldn't get arrested. You just get a ticket for using it. That would be very embarrassing / a great story. Here's probably the creepiest one. Animal shelters will not let people adopt black cats on Halloween because there have been too many cases of people adopting black cats and sacrificing them because of their significance. I think people used to think that they were the assistants to witches, so they adopt them on Halloween and do weird things to them. So it's kind of cool that animal shelters have stopped people from doing that. Before I say this, I want you guys to take a guess in the comments. What do you think is the number 1 top-selling candy bar on Halloween? All right, make your guess. Okay, the answer is Snickers bar. This fact is not on my list. I can't remember what state it's in. I think it's in several cities in the U.S., but it's become illegal for you to trick-or-treat if you're over the age of 12. I also read that in England, white cats are considered bad luck, whereas in America, black cats are the superstitious bad luck cat. Is that true? Any viewers from England? I had never heard that before, and I read that today. So I'm interested to see if any of you are from England, and if you are, if that's true. All right, here's my last fact, which I think is probably the funniest fact. Several reputable insurance companies, including Lloyd's of London, sell insurance that can cover individuals who happen to morph into vampires or werewolves. I don't know if morph is the right word, but if they happen to become bitten by a vampire or impregnated by a vampire or bitten by a werewolf, they're covered. And thousands of people have bought this. That means thousands of people believe that it is possible to become a vampire or werewolf. I don't know, do you guys think that's possible? Do you guys have insurance for werewolf bites and vampire bites? Maybe I'm behind on this trend. But yeah, those are my 10 interesting facts about Halloween. If you guys have any more that I didn't mention that are really cool, let me know in the comments because I love learning about spooky things. So yeah, we have one more Halloween video this week, and that's it, because it's going to be the Halloween holiday, and you're going to be out having fun, either trick-or-treating if you're under 12, or at a party or something. Hopefully you're dressed up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please let me know in the comments because I would really like to know, do you guys believe in vampires and werewolves, or vampires or werewolves?